Almost like you are feeling something, and by them being next to you, suddenly the energy that is coming to you is split evenly between the two of you. Yeah. Because you have a Pisces moon around you.
Yeah.
And while that may be
Seriously.
very, very nice for the other people around you, Pisces moon, it's not fair to you to do that just because you have that availability. What's good, you guys? It's your girl, Sarah.
Emma.
And we're charmed and dangerous because you know we're charming.
And we be dangerous.
Alright, let's talk about Pisces moons.
Yes.
I feel like Pisces moons are some of the most gentle creatures to bless this planet.
Speak on it.
And I also feel like because of Neptune's influence over the moon, they may have trouble validating their own feelings. Which is insane because, like I said, they're so gentle, so sensitive, so loving towards, you know, the people that are around them. And I feel like the true essence of their own feelings sometimes gets lost in translation.
1000%.
And it's really, really easy for them to escape the reality of negative feelings. Or on the darker side, if they are scared of feeling positive feelings due to the fear of it being taken away, they'll tell themselves that there is nothing to be happy about.
Yes.
So it's really easy for them to kind of be in that numb state.
Yeah.
If they're going through troubling feelings.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And yet they are so available to those around them.
Yes. That's the juxtaposition, I feel like, of this moon sign. Like you said in the beginning, to me, they're one of the dreamiest, most loving signs, placements that there can be. You know what I mean? Like they are all encompassing of all the other signs' energy. So I feel like they are very understanding and are very easy to understand other people's inner intentions and energies, and they can blend into the atmosphere and energy really well. Yeah. Which can be a great strength, but also a great negativity, kind of like you were saying. Like to me, it's a great strength because, you know, or it's a negativity because it can mean that they're impressionable to different energies. Yeah. Not necessarily even like by people, but also in a grander scheme of like arts, romance, also imagination. Yeah. Being so comfortable that you get into this state of disillusion. Yeah. You know? And I know an example of this. One of my best friends has a Pisces moon, and when I call her like ranting about something and like she feels my energy, like she will literally act out what I'm expressing sometimes when I'm saying it to her, if that makes sense. And it's like kind of a fun thing to watch, but then I'm also like, you're taking on my energy really easily, you know? And I hope you're aware of that when you're around other people. And I want all Pisces moons to be aware of that, again, like you're saying, because it can be a very negative thing in the sense that if someone's trying to leech on you or you're not in a good space, boundaries for Pisces moons are always going to be something that needs to be at the forefront of their mind. Yeah,
absolutely. You know, I feel like their naturally empathetic nature makes them one of the most worrisome moon signs of the zodiac because they feel extremely, like you said, sensitive to other people's energy and will feel the weight of the world on them if they see anyone in distress. Almost like you are feeling something, and by them being next to you, suddenly the energy that is coming to you is split evenly between the two of you. Yeah. Because you have a Pisces moon around you. Yeah. And while that may be very, very nice for the other people around you, Pisces moon, it's not fair to you to do that just because you have that availability.
Or you have the capacity.
You have that capacity to do that. But on to some positive things. I love how much of a romantic Pisces moon men and women are. They want to find someone to experience the full range of emotions with, and they never ever want to feel like they have to hold back their feelings. Even though they sometimes hate how emotional they are. I've heard this about so many Pisces moons with so many different sun signs. They're like, I'm so emotional. Oh my God, like they literally are always aware of how much they're feeling at all times, which is why I feel like it's really easy for them to be there for you when you're feeling a lot of heavy emotions, because it makes them feel validated. Okay, like everyone feels these things, right?
People go
like they have this conversation with
Yeah.
themselves often. If constant emotional intimacy makes you feel uncomfortable, I feel like y'all need to leave Pisces moons alone, because they will want to talk about their feelings all the time, talk through their feelings all the time. You know, it's mutable water. Their feelings are ever changing, but also they're very expressive with those feelings, and they want someone there that is able to be on this journey with them through all these feelings. You know, and like they're there for you. So if you're not able to do that, if you're not able to have that emotional intimacy with them, they will feel like they're going crazy.
Yeah, 100%. And I also want to continue to validate people's with a Pisces moon placement, and that truly, it's one of your strengths how intensely and quick and accurate you can like read a situation and people. Like it really is a total strength, but you do have to be aware of that. Like, is this an intuition reaction or is this an emotional reaction? Because sometimes those emotions of theirs will steer them in another way when you know maybe what the truth or intuitive actual response is, if that makes sense to y'all. And I think it does. You have this placement.
To tap onto also their creativity, I feel like for Pisces moons, your creativity will lead you to spiritual paths that will make you feel so much more fulfilled than any traditional type of success. Your spirituality is something that should not be taken lightly. As a Pisces moon, you definitely have, you know, some sort of, I mean, I genuinely feel like as humans we all have some sort of sixth sense, but for Pisces moons you can tap into that a lot more easily than other people, because again, you have that intuitive side to you that just feels the shift.
Feels the vibe.
For sure. So I really want you guys to have some sort of creative project, some sort of hobby, something that taps into your creativity, because that's how you can really truly understand your emotions. Sometimes we need to express those emotions in some sort of project or in some sort of art for us to see them outside of ourselves. It's really easy for Pisces moons to get lost in all their emotions, like we talked about at the beginning of this video. And you know, y'all just feel very overwhelmed by the collective's energy. You feel everyone's energy, which is why as a Pisces moon you do well to creatively release what you feel via your, you know, energy field or dreams. You know, you really need to understand where all your emotions are coming from, rather than just letting them take over. Those are your emotions. Your emotions are not you. You know?
100%. And I feel like echoing off of that, you know, Pisces moons really do well, like you said, in creative and like service oriented, I feel like, positions. Because they're really like renewed by those acts of kindness and creativity. And I feel like they're already such naturally giving and compassionate signs. Like it will fulfill them more when they can give or create something new in some type of business role or friendship or whatever type of partnership that you are in. I feel like Pisces moon's natural response is to be generous and kind, and so make sure you're giving it to people who actually deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want Pisces moons people to be like taking up projects, because I feel like if you're not in a comfortable space, that could very easily be the route that you go down. Make sure that you're not making people your passion projects. You know?
For sure.
Because it ultimately depletes you. Here's the thing we always know about Pisces placements in general, like they actually need to be alone to recharge, right? And they kind of make it seem like, oh, well, I love my people, I want to be around you, I love to give to you, and they do, but they can really only fill up their cup with a small few of people. So make sure you know who those people are and you're not overextending yourself. Like I said in the beginning, I feel like boundaries should be something that is at the forefront of all people's minds who have this placement, because it's something that you're constantly going to be like going back and forth with and finding a new balance with, and that should be okay with you, because it's okay for your emotions to change and you to say yes one day and no the next day.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I feel like Pisces moons have that energy of the last piece of the puzzle, even if you guys aren't the last piece of the puzzle. Like you almost can, you know, shape shift your energy to fill up other people. And sometimes that's not what you should be doing. And no, you don't have that much energy to fix them, but you kind of force fit yourself into that situation.
Yeah.
And that's just not healthy for you. Just because you have the emotional range doesn't mean people that are emotionally unintelligent deserve you.
Last thing I want to say about Pisces moons, I feel like, to me, they're really able to understand the hearts of even the most like foul, nasty people among us. And they really remind us that unconditional love can change people and ultimately the world. So just remember again that y'all have such deserving and loving hearts. Make sure people are giving back to you just as much as you give to them. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode on Pisces moons. Comment down below if you have this placement or you know somebody with this placement and you agreed with any of our tips, or if you have something else to say in addition to it. Let us know what you think about this placement, okay? We love you so much. We're linking our socials somewhere around here, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.